Oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited. You wanna know why? Because Ranting for Vengeance said something stupid again. And I'm gonna talk about it because, according to him, the Wolverine game will be woke slop. Confirmed, apparently. Now, I'm not gonna waste any more of your time. Let's get straight into the video.
We finally have a trailer for Insomniac's long-awaited Wolverine game, and people are saying it looks great and lives up to the hype. And as a big fan of the character of Wolverine, it does look good to an extent.
Wait. Pause, alright? What the hell happened to Ranting for Vengeance, bro? He looks like he's been neutered. This is not the Ranting for Vengeance I know and hate, alright? Where's the malice, the hatred, the venom, right? Hashtag not my Ranting for Vengeance. Please tell me this kid wasn't replaced by AI. If he was, I'm gonna kill myself.
Because throughout all of these trailers and posts, people are leaving out one crucial detail. And I'm not gonna clickbait you or try to make you watch the entire video. I'm just gonna tell it to you straight. This game is confirmed as feminist garbage.
Oh my god, this guy does this every video about like an upcoming movie or TV show. He'll say, oh, confirmed woke slop, guys. It's confirmed woke slop. And then he'll never provide any proof of said thing being woke slop. Like, he'll never like provide a Reddit post, a Twitter post. He'll never provide anything of it being woke slop, bro. He'll be like, oh, it's woke slop. Source, my asshole.
I'm not a fan of the modern comic Wolverine that is nothing like the character. I'm a fan of the real Wolverine from Chris Claremont's full Uncanny X-Men, ranging from the 70s all the way up to the early 90s. Claremont created a character that was this anti-hero that could only really be found if you were reading underground comics or manga. Wolverine didn't wear a cape. He wasn't some pacifist Boy Scout. He was like a mix of Batman and Daredevil, where at his minimum, he was a badass character in the team of the X-Men all the way through the 70s, 80s, and 90s. And at the maximum potential of the character, like we saw in the Claremont Miller miniseries that you should read, it's basically the gateway to the character. Probably up there with the excellent Conan-style origin story Weapon X for being one of the best Wolverine stories ever made. In that miniseries, in Weapon X, in his entire solo series, which is also awesome, the writers and artists take inspiration from pulp fantasy like Conan, and also hard-boiled pulp fiction and film noir, creating a Wolverine that's always smoking a cigarette, drinking, dealing with a femme fatale in some dark city. That is the character of Wolverine. He's like a hard-boiled detective that's darker than even Daredevil.
Dear God, holy yap session, man. Are we gonna get to the part where you talk about Wolverine being confirmed woke slop?
Up there with Daredevil for my favorite character at Marvel. By no means is he some forgettable background character like in every brand new comic, or Hugh Jackman in a wife beater running around screaming. And I could talk about the classic comics all day, but I don't know if you want to see that, so if you do, let me know.
No, I don't. I gotta be honest, I don't really care. I only watched you so that I can react to you and make fun of your terrible takes.
But that takes me to the Wolverine game, which I'm not really going to be all negative about and say that it looks like total garbage, because it doesn't. As a Wolverine fan, you can't resist that the game is set in Tokyo and Madripoor, two locations that are taken straight from the great comics of Wolverine.
Okay, so that poses two good questions. Question number one, why are you hating? And question number two, how is this confirmed woke slop? You haven't said anything about it being confirmed woke slop, bro. Where is the woke slop, right? This is what I came here for. You're not delivering.
That seems to be the case with this game. There's a lot of stuff taken straight from the comics, like the fact that you have the brown and tan suit and the patch suit. And just a quick side note about the patch era of Wolverine. Many people do not know what that is, and you shouldn't really call yourself a Wolverine fan if you haven't done the research or even read these comics. Basically, when Wolverine finally got his solo run in the 80s, which is absolutely awesome, by the way, in this underrated run that is great work from Chris Claremont to John Buscema, and later improved upon by G.I. Joe writer Larry Hama and the excellent artist Mark Silvestri, creating a new persona for Wolverine where he didn't wear the brown and tan suit or the yellow and blue one. Instead, he was taken directly from Humphrey Bogart from Casablanca, constantly seen in a white suit, smoking with an eye patch. Now, modern comic book fans who have no respect laugh at this and not see that it's one of the coolest things ever made. But anyways, the patch suit is in the game, and the Asian country Madripoor where Wolverine stayed with all these seedy bars and gangs. So I will have to give massive respect to the game for doing that. And as you—
Bro, this guy's actually complimenting the source material? This truly is not my Ranting for Vengeance, bro. The Ranting for Vengeance I know and hate would not be doing this, bro. He would be like, oh, this is woke. It's all woke.
As you can see from the trailers, it does look great. Wolverine riding a motorcycle with Arkham-style stealth and combat. And by God, as a Daredevil and Wolverine fan, we do need a proper game like this. And that is one of the problems with this game. It just looks like God of War mixed with Arkham and Spider-Man. And speaking of Spider-Man, that leads me into the main issue of this game. Now,
alright, finally, thank God it's woke slop time, fellas. Get your popcorn buckets out. We're gonna hear this guy and his terrible takes, alright? I wonder, how can this be confirmed woke slop, alright? Please, enlighten me, Mr. Ranting for Vengeance.
I was positive for a bit. The game does look badass, but at the same time, why is the suit some tactical Christopher Nolan variation instead of the actual character's costume?
Listen, man, this is something that I've seen a lot where, like, they're pointing out, like, oh, why does Logan have armor? Like, man, just because he can, like, get shot and survive doesn't mean that he, like, wants to be shot. Even then, this doesn't look too bad. This is just like a more like tactical rendition of the classic Wolverine suit.
Does Logan look and sound nothing like his character?
Okay, number one, this does look like Wolverine from the comics, it's just a bad angle. And number two, and most importantly, you can hear comic books.
More importantly, this is Insomniac we're dealing with. The people who gave us Spider-Man Miles Morales and Spider-Man 2.
Dog, it is a Black Lives Matter painting, alright? Quit acting like you fight alongside Antifa to overthrow the government, okay? Also, why are we hating on Miles Morales and Spider-Man 2? Both Miles Morales and Spider-Man 2 were very positively received.
Spider-Man 2 because I was a really big fan of Spider-Man at the time and wanted a good Spider-Man game that stayed faithful to the character. And I thought I was gonna get that, but what did I get instead? A big load of gay black people.
Gay black people. Gay black people ruined Spider-Man. Oh my god, someone has to put that on a t-shirt, bro. I would low-key buy that.
Hey, do you want to play as Miles Morales, the fake Spider-Man, going around at festivals with other people of color? And do you also want to play as his deaf girlfriend for some reason?
You know, when Ranting for Vengeance is criticizing something, he usually seems to have this sort of odd fixation on the character's skin color. Like, that's a little strange, buddy. Why is that?
All of the female characters are feminist bitches like Mary Jane Watson in Spider-Man 2. So how is that gonna mix? Wolverine, a character who is always dealing with femme fatales like a noir detective, is instead gonna get punched in the nuts by some bitch. And you can already see some of this from the leaks. Now I probably have to watch my words here, or maybe I don't, because nobody really gives a crap.
Oh my god, he's probably gonna say something racist, isn't he? Right? How much do you want to bet that he's just gonna say the N-word?
Using the internet,
I hate men.
I'm sorry, bro. I couldn't resist. Alright, I'll get back to the video.
using the internet, let's just say I borrowed a little sneak peek of Wolverine a few months ago.
So you're telling me that the entire reason why you know Wolverine is confirmed woke slop is because you played the game way earlier than it was supposed to come out, and it wasn't great.
I'm not lying.
Yes, you are.
I managed to get it up and running, and I'll tell you the truth. This game is hiding something that it's not showing anybody in any of the trailers.
You know, if I go to the comment section on any of this guy's other videos, they're all like agreeing with him. It's like an echo chamber. The comment section on this video, they decided to rise up because they realized that this man is a clown. He's a certified clown. He's a buffoon. He acts buffoonish. Actually, no, buffoons are funny. He's making a fool of himself.
You don't just play as Wolverine in this game, you also have to play as Jean Grey.
Okay, bro, so you're telling me that you supposedly stumbled across an unfinished version of the Wolverine game, which was bad, and now you're saying that you get to play as Jean Grey? That's like your whole thing? Like, oh, you have to play as Jean Grey, guys. Isn't this so woke? Isn't this so terrible? I mean, that doesn't sound too bad. If done right, I think this could be interesting.
You also have to play as Jean Grey in these 4 sections that go on for way too long.
Wow, the unfinished version of the game that you supposedly played might not be all that great and might have some balancing issues. Who could have thought of that?
Nobody's telling you that. And Jean Grey is not a feminist character, but knowing Insomniac, they're gonna make her insufferable. And also, the game is called Wolverine. Why am I playing as 2 different characters?
Bro, we're still mainly playing as Wolverine. Different characters can show up in different media. If you were playing a character completely unrelated to Wolverine, then maybe you would have a point. But Jean Grey is part of Wolverine's story, and even then, that's your main reason as to why this game will be woke, is because you played an unfinished version of it that you found on the deep web?
Literally, right now, I'll tell you from first-hand experience, the Logan in this game is weak and gay and not at all masculine.
I don't know, man. He appeared to be pretty masculine and not gay and not woke in the trailer, but hey, what do I know, alright? I'm just a lonely, media illiterate commoner, alright? I haven't played this supposedly free version of Wolverine that's just out out there on the dark web waiting to be downloaded.
You know, like the exact opposite of Logan. And you have to play as Jean Grey for full sections of the game. But as a fan of Wolverine, I'm gonna do whatever the hell I want to do. And that means I might even just play this game. But
Oh, this game sucks, and it's woke, and it's garbage, but I'm gonna buy it. But it sucks, and it's woke, and you shouldn't buy it, but I'm still gonna buy it. But it sucks, and it's garbage. You know, it just sounds to me like you just want to play the game, bro. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. You don't gotta do, like, this whole song and dance of, like, oh, it's woke, and, like, I played the unfinished version of the game, and it's garbage, but I'm still gonna buy it. But, like, it sucks, and it's woke, and you shouldn't buy it, guys, but I'm still gonna buy it. Like, bro, you already played the game. You know, what else is there to do?
I am warning you that this game is gonna be feminist and it is gonna be woke.
This game is gonna be feminist and woke. Source, my ass. Like, bro, you've provided absolutely no proof whatsoever that this game is gonna be woke and feminist, right? All you've done is just say, oh yeah, I played the unfinished version of this game a year before it was supposed to come out, and it wasn't good, so you guys shouldn't buy this game.
I'm just too big a fan of the character to give up an opportunity to play an actual Wolverine game.
Dog, just say that you want to play the game. Like, you don't gotta do like this weird song and dance where the game is woke and feminist and gay, but I'm gonna buy it even though I already downloaded it. Like, just say that you want to play the game, right? And I wouldn't judge you as hard.
This game is 100% without a doubt political. And not even political, it's just shit. Who wants to play as Jean Grey?
You, apparently, since you're so dead set on buying this game.
There's tons of different characters you could have played as. Maybe Kitty Pryde. Like, you know, the classic Chris Claremont run, Kitty Pryde and Wolverine. No, instead you have to play as Jean Grey.
Bro, this guy's whole thing is that he whines when things aren't perfectly, down to the last minute detail, accurate to the comics. Don't get me wrong, the comics are good source material, and there's things from the comics that I would like to see in game, like a Hulk versus Wolverine section, but I also want an original story from this game.
As I said, all that stuff aside, it is a game where you're going to be able to wear the patch outfit, the classic brown and tan. You're going to be able to ride a motorbike through Tokyo like Wolverine would.
So why are you complaining? You said that you're getting a Wolverine game in it with everything that you want, so what's with all this bitching and moaning that you're doing?
So I would take this game as a win, but there is going to be some insufferable feminism. And that's just my last point. We can't get a proper Wolverine game where he looks and acts badass and masculine like the character. Instead, there has to be a tacked on chunk of wokeness and feminism. And no real fan of the comics and the character of Wolverine actually wants this.
Okay, fans of the Wolverine comic and Wolverine character, let me know in the comment section if you're excited for the Wolverine game. Actually, you don't even have to be a fan, just let me know in the comments if you're excited for the Wolverine game, because I know I am, right? I don't have a PlayStation, but I'm kind of praying that this comes to Steam.
So the people who made this decision to inject feminism, screw you. So that was just a quick video. It's kind of annoying that we have to put up with feminism and wokeness. You can't just get a normal game. That sounds like I'm saying the same thing over and over, but it really is the truth.
No, you are just saying the same thing over and over again. You've said that you're going to buy the game even though it's woke, and you've already downloaded it from the dark web about 3 times.
Screw these miserable people.
Just by chance, have you happened to look in the mirror lately?
Who can't give the fans what they want. So if you want to see more videos like this or videos about classic comics, then do let me know and maybe consider subscribing. And if you're one of the retards out there who advocates for this feminist trash, then go complain to your boyfriend.
That's a cute insult. Did your husband write it for you? Anyways, I think that's going to be the end of this week's video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff. Be sure to join my Discord server and become a channel member. Comment of the week status goes to Phantom Knight Encounterist, who says, "Hoopify be out here speaking a whole new language." If you want comment of the week, you just have to be the first person to comment on the video. And I'll see you guys all next week. I'm out. Peace.